Not everyone who wants a trade career wants to destroy their body getting there, and that is completely legitimate. Today I'm giving you the best trades for people who want real money without the physical punishment, and the worst trades for people who thought they could handle it but couldn't. Let's be honest about both. I've been in HVAC for 30 years, and I have watched people enter the trades for the right reasons and leave for one specific wrong one. They picked a trade based on pay without honestly evaluating what that trade was going to ask of their body. 5 years in, the knees are gone, or the back is shot, or the summers on the rooftops have caught up with them. Today I'm helping you avoid that mistake. 5 best trades for people who want to minimize physical punishment, and 5 worst trades for people who underestimated it. Real physical demand data, real pay, real honest talk. Before we get started, smash that like button, subscribe. All right, let's get into it. The worst trades for physical demand, the worst. Trades that will break your body. Let's start with the worst, because these are the trades people romanticize online without fully understanding what they're signing up for physically. Worst number 1, residential roofing. The BLS documents roofing as the 3rd deadliest civilian occupation in the country, behind only logging and commercial fishing. Falls, slips, and trips cause 80 to 85% of roofing fatalities. But beyond the danger, the physical grind is constant, carrying 50 to 80 pound shingle bundles up ladders, working on sloped, unstable surfaces, in direct sun for full shifts during the summer, kneeling, bending, and lifting on an inclined surface that fights you every step. Roofing pays reasonably well at the entry level, but the physical cost per dollar earned is among the highest of any trade on this channel. Worst number 2, structural ironwork. Walking steel on the skeleton of a skyscraper, hundreds of feet in the air, carrying heavy materials and weather that does not pause for comfort. Ironwork is generally dangerous and physically extreme. It pays exceptionally well at journeyman level, but starting at 42 or 45 as a new apprentice, competing physically with 22-year-olds is one of the most demanding environments in all of construction. It's a combination that industry professionals consistently flag as a poor fit for most mid-career entrants, and a physically unsustainable long-term path for anyone who didn't start young. Worst number 3, concrete and masonry labor. Peer-reviewed research published in PubMed found that bricklayers bend forward more than 1,000 times per shift. The load on the bricklayer's lower back regularly exceeds the NIOSH threshold value. NIOSH is the National Institute of Occupational Safety and Health. Their threshold is the point at which cumulative damage becomes likely, and bricklayers routinely exceed it. Add silicate dust exposure, classified as the Group 1 carcinogen by OSHA, extreme weather exposure, and seasonal income gaps, and concrete and masonry labor is one of the most physically punishing career paths in the entire construction industry. Quick break here. You already know how to work hard. The question is, are you getting paid for it beyond the job site? My brother Shane built the content growth engine specifically for people who want to turn what they know into income online. I joined as a student myself. Month 1, I had a $214 day. By month 5, I was hitting $519 days, and it just keeps building from there. All working less than 4 hours a week on it. No marketing background needed, no tech skills, just a system that works. Link is in the description and pinned in the comments below. Go check it out. Worst number 4, residential framing. Framing is the backbone of residential construction. It is also one of the most physically sustained jobs in the trades. Heavy lifting from the first hour of every shift. Repetitive, overhead work. Working in weather with no indoor protection. And the physical pace is set by productivity demands that reward speed over safety in too many operations. The NIOSH research confirms musculoskeletal disorders are the leading cause of disability in construction trades, and residential framing workers are among the most affected. Worst number 5, pipeline welding. Pipeline welding pays extraordinarily well, $80,000 to $150,000 or more annually for experienced hands. But the physical reality of this specialty is one of the most demanding in the entire welding world. Confined trench positions, sustain awkward body angles for hours at a time, travel away from home for weeks or months in remote locations with no predictable schedule, extreme weather exposure, and the cumulative physical toll of years in those positions. Industry professionals who specialize in career advice for 40-somethings consistently list pneumatic pipeline welding as one of the worst physical fits for career changers, regardless of how attractive the pay looks on paper. The best trades that pay well without destroying your body. Now here's the honest other side. 5 trades where the knowledge and the skill matters more than the physical output. Best number 1, MEP estimator and construction estimator. An MEP estimator reviews construction drawings, performs material and labor takeoffs, and produces detailed cost estimates for mechanical, electrical, and plumbing work. The physical demand is essentially zero. You're at a desk using estimating software, reading plans, building numbers. The pay is real. ZipRecruiter documents the average remote HVAC estimator pay at $78,886 annually, with senior MEP estimators documenting above $100,000. The requirements is a genuine trade knowledge. You cannot estimate plumbing work you have never done. But for the experienced tradesperson who wants off the job site, this is one of the clearest and most accessible transitions available. Best number 2, construction and building inspector. A construction and building inspector reviews buildings and construction projects to ensure they meet codes, regulations, and safety standards. The physical demand is low to moderate. You are walking job sites, reviewing plans, writing reports. You're not swinging a hammer or carrying material. Here's the BLS documented pay picture. The median annual wage for construction and building inspectors is $72,120. This is one of the strongest medians on this entire list for a role that requires minimal physical output. And the path in is accessible for anyone with real construction experience. Most states require a combination of documented work experience plus a certification exam. Best number 3, HVAC controls and building automation programmer. A BAS programmer configures and programs the control systems that manage HVAC, lighting, and energy management in commercial buildings. The physical demand is low. You're working with a laptop and a controls interface, not with heavy equipment. Johnson Controls, Siemens, Schneider Electric, and Honeywell all actively hire remote and hybrid BAS programmers. Senior BAS programmers and system specialists are documented earning $72,000 to $115,000. And the HVAC background that qualifies you for this role is something most HVAC techs already have, without knowing this path exists. After 30 years in HVAC, I tell you the number one thing I wish I had when I was starting out. Someone to just tell me which direction was right for me. Course Careers built that. It's an AI career counselor named Coura, and she'll walk you through whether HVAC, plumbing, electrical, construction project managing, construction estimating, architectural drafting, or supply chain coordinator actually fits your life. Then she sets you up with a free intro course, no experience needed, no degree required, so you can see if you like it before you commit. Students have used this to break into high-paying careers in as little as 4 to 12 weeks. Links below, pinned in the comments below. Coura's the resource I didn't have. You do. Use it. Best number 4, industrial maintenance technician. An industrial maintenance technician keeps manufacturing and production equipment running. The physical demands are moderate, not the sustained heavy lifting of construction trades. More precision work, mechanical troubleshooting, and electrical diagnostics. Here's the pay picture. Industrial maintenance technicians earn $55,000 to $85,000, with specialists in automation and PLC maintenance earning above $90,000. And here's the growth picture that makes this stand out. The BLS projects 13% employment growth for industrial machinery mechanics, maintenance workers, and millwrights from 2024 to 2034. That is among the strongest growth rates across all hands-on mechanical roles. Plants and warehouses cannot afford downtime, so maintenance teams are treated as essential and paid accordingly. Best number 5, CAD drafter and MEP designer. A CAD drafter or MEP designer produces the drawings and specifications that contractors use to install systems in buildings. The physical demand is essentially zero. It is desk-based work using software like Revit and AutoCAD, and the pay is competitive. The average remote HVAC designer earns $62,264 annually, according to the ZipRecruiter data from 2026. The senior licensed MEP designers documented at $115,000 to $130,000. The credential requirements is real trade knowledge and the willingness to learn the software. Rivet and AutoCAD both have online training available, but the system knowledge you bring from the field is what makes the drawings actually work. The knowledge can't be taught in a software course, and it's what separates the experienced trade-trained designer from the design school graduate who has never touched a real system. The honest summary, here's the bottom line. The trades are far more diverse than the stereotypes suggest. For every career that requires steel-toed boots and a strong back, there is another that requires sharp analytical skills and a comfortable chair. If you hate physical work, the worst thing you can do is enter roofing, ironwork, concrete, framing, or pipe welding, because those trades will confirm every fear you had about the trades and send you right back to where you started. The best thing you could do is look at estimating, inspection, BIS programming, industrial maintenance, or CAD design. All of them pay real money, all of them require real trade knowledge, and none of them require you to sacrifice your body to earn a living. Quick break here. If you're sitting here wondering which trade is actually right for you specifically, I built a free 5-minute tool that walks you through it. Link is in the description and pinned in the comments. Look, hating physical work does not disqualify you from the trades. It just means you need to be honest about which trade fits your life and which ones don't. The 5 worst will grind you down. The 5 best will let you use your brain and still bring home real money. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Drop a comment. Which one of these best trades surprised you the most? I want to know. I read every single one. Catch you in the next video. Peace out.
If you need to learn the trades, go to Zach of all trades.